Hello everyone, this is my introduction for the Fellowship of the Pans. It is a Fantastic Ladies collaboration, and it is based on the Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Rings, which I have actually been reading lately. So the premise is to choose 9 products that are associated with the 9 companions. I chose 10 products because I also included the ring, and I would have had a really perfect item for that, but I'll get into that later. So my first person is Aragorn, and I chose him as kind of the leader. Gandalf was originally the leader, but after Moria, Aragorn becomes the de facto leader, and then as it subsequently fractures, he still is the leader of whatever group he's in. So I chose Odyssey by Coastal Scents, and I'm sorry that my lighting is terrible. I'm doing this at like 9 o'clock at night. So the weight of this is 1.5 grams, and I want to use up this little tiny sample. My next item is for Boromir, and I chose Siren's Song by Apocalyptic Beauty, and this came in my look of the month, which was Malevolent Mermaid. And I don't plan to use this whole thing. I'm going to press a 15mm pan, and that's what I'll use. And then if I use that up, I'll do some more. Next is Legolas, and I chose A Fell Voice on the Air, which was part of the Legolas collection by Shiro's Cosmetics. And I chose that Legolas and Legolas. I chose Boromir's item because he gave in to the Siren Song of the Ring. Next is Gimli, and I had a really hard time finding an item for Gimli, so I kind of copped out on this, and I chose Trilogy, which is a Makeup Be Gone cleansing balm, and I don't know if you can, that's kind of, there we go with that. And he's in all 3 of the movies and all 3 of the books, and so he's part of the trilogy. Next is Gandalf, and I chose The Wandering Wizard, which was part of the Hobbit collection by Shiro Cosmetics, and this is 1.3 grams. Next is Mary, and I chose for Mary Doc, I chose Come On In, The Water Is Swell, which was a Shiro Cosmetics sample. And I chose that because after the fall of Isengard, both Merry and Pippin are there to meet our 3 companions who'd been searching for them for some time. And he's just kind of, hey, come join our feast. Same kind of thought process for Pippin's item, which is mulled wine in a bathtub. And I chose his because I kind of see Pippin as the laziest of the 4 hobbits. And then for Sam, I chose Pots and Pans because his most famous line is potatoes, boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew, and he made a point of taking his cooking gear with him as far as he could take it, and it's just a silver. And then finally for Frodo, I chose this Smashbox Always On liquid lipstick, and it's just in kind of a average beige kind of color, and I'm sure my lighting is terrible. And this is in Stepping Out, and I chose that because the perfect quote came to mind, and that is, "It's a dangerous business, Frodo, going out your door. You step onto the road, and if you don't keep your feet, there's no knowing where you might be swept off to," and that's by Bilbo. So I thought that was quite apropos. And then finally for the ring, I chose Mary Kay's Signature in Gold Rush, and this is 9.04 grams. I had the perfect item for the ring, and that was Geek Chic Cosmetics, the ring, One Ring, but the one and only sample that I had of it, my cat knocked over, and you can't get that anymore because they've taken down most of their geek-centric shades. So that is my introduction for Fellowship of the Pans, and this runs from October to, I think, March. I'm pretty sure it's March, and it will be updated monthly. So we'll see how it goes. There are so many other projects, and with wrapping up for year end for 2019, I'm not anticipating a lot of progress right away. Most of my progress will probably be after the year starts, but we'll see. I'm not planning to put them down, but I don't foresee me picking them up unless it's to complement what's in my Panda palette or one of my other projects that's already ongoing. So thank you so much for seeing through my introduction, and I look forward to seeing you next month. Bye.